Partner dies in your house or your home or your apartment, the do's and the don'ts.
What you should do is don't aggravate the situation. Don't try to damage the whole thing.
Just leave the place as it is. You are showing the whole world that, see, my hands are clean. I just was in an unfortunate situation.
So, quoting from a very well-known police officer, he tweeted over the weekend and said, "For cases of suspected murder, you remain in custody until investigation is concluded, either in police custody or prison custody. Where is the place of innocence until proven guilty?"
So that statement, I beg to disagree. With all due respect, sir, if you see this, it's actually an unconstitutional statement.
And we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we welcome you to yet another episode of Law Unscripted by Gavel. Gavel, as you know, is a non-governmental organization laser focused towards legal representation, advocacy, and education. Just as you know, there is no smoke without fire, and there is no education without learning. Today, we've brought to you two people who will be teaching us, showing us, guiding us towards a very interesting topic. So the topic for today's episode is partner dies in your house or your home or your apartment, the do's and the don'ts. I take it again. Partner dies in your house or your home or your apartment, the do's and the don'ts. So Barrister Rita, Mr. T, over the weekend, Punch newspaper released an article that bordered on this same topic, sexual partners. Although the couch there stores a sexual partner, but it could be anybody.
Yeah,
It could be your friend, it could be your neighbor, just off like that in your room. God forbid.
God forbid, oh, God, I beg.
And people, it has stirred different waters. People have talked about this over time, but people do not know the procedure to go through. People are saying, I will run. No. Some even said they will go and call Saro to come and help. So it's a very interesting topic. I'd like to know your thoughts about this. So we'll be going from the legal perspective and from general perspective.
Okay.
So Mr. Tosin, first of all, from the general perspective, what would you say causes this fear? People say, I will touch her. I will pour water on her. It can be a he or she, please, but gender inclusive here. I will touch him. I will touch her. I will try and wake. But medical practitioners are saying, don't touch the person.
Okay.
Some people are saying, I'll call people. And police officers are saying, don't touch because of forensics. So what exactly is the procedure, the appropriate procedure to go for in this kind of situation?
Okay. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for having me. Just like you said, this is a very sensitive issue. It's a very sensitive topic that most people actually shy away from discussing. Really, that's because of the of its nature. Yes, if I have my way, I'll probably call Saru, but but this is beyond Saru. We don't have Saru. You understand? So I think that many people give opinion, many people give advice in a situation that they've yet to find themselves. You sort of feel that some are best speakers in situation that they probably have no knowledge of or no experience of.
Exactly.
I'm going to be very practical here. And this one say don't touch, this one say try to wake, this one say move away from the scene and all of that. See, it's because you haven't found yourself in that kind of situation.
It's always tough.
Now, while you were giving your introduction, Rita said, God forbid. I'm probably going to line behind her. God forbid.
Oh, God, I
says
beg.
At that point, when you invite your friend, your sex partner, your anybody, it could actually not even be your partner. Actually, it could be your friend, your
Neighbor.
niece, your neighbor, your cousin. Stay over at your place, and God forbid, mom, second, and you realize that at that point, what comes out of what is running through your mind, through your head is, God, what is this?
Yeah.
At that point, you probably won't remember procedures, what to do or what not to do.
Exactly.
But now, let me answer your question directly. I think that when you find yourself in a similar situation or in exact situation, what you should do is don't aggravate the situation.
Yeah.
Don't try to damage the whole thing. Try as much as possible to thoroughly walk away from the scene and go to a nearest police station,
Yeah.
or you go and report yourself. Or I want to advise that before you do that, try to get yourself a legal advice, a lawyer
Yeah.
who would probably go with you,
Fully to
because
the
you know our system. Once you get there, probably going to twist your things.
Exactly.
So I will advise that before you go and report yourself, go with someone, a legal person who would probably speak on your behalf. So that's just my own opinion on that matter. Thank
Fair
you.
enough. This is usually very difficult because nobody has ever gone through it.
Yeah.
But there was a story on Twitter I came across, and it said the girl came over, and you know, guys, we are very open to being decimated online. You say you use that for ritual. You say you use that for
Yeah,
sacrifice.
exactly.
Say you want to have money. As if girls don't want to have money. You know.
Exactly.
So this person said the girl came over. She had an asthma attack, and so he poured cold water on her.
I think she
The guy was even
collapsed or
funny. Yeah, she
something.
collapsed, and she even tried to continue when she got back up.
Continue what exactly?
Continue sex.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So even after she got back up, can you imagine?
Uh-huh.
And so, God forbid, what if she had gone? What if she had just passed like that? What would have been the go-to?
You see, like I said earlier, God forbid something like that happened to us.
Yeah.
And I want to put myself in that scenario. God forbid. I haven't been in that, really. I've not experienced it or in any similar situation. I just want to put myself in that film, in that scene, that if I invite my partner over and during, and something like that happened, like I said, I won't be settled,
Yeah.
because I would probably have imagined a lot of things.
Yeah.
God, I am dead. I am this. I am that. So I think what will come to my mind first thing is, like I said, I'll need to speak with my lawyer first and seek a legal advice. And in my person, I won't run away.
No.
I won't try to destroy the person. I won't try to, because I think there was a particular time I was going through stuff online, and someone, I don't know, maybe something similar situation happened to the person. And
Exactly.
instead of the person to report,
I learned he was
Fled.
yes, was butchering the person.
taking the
Yes,
organs.
yes.
The person must have watched you.
I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I won't succumb to that. So what I would do in my own, if I find myself in that kind of situation, God forbid, really, is to seek a legal advice and go to. I know it's going to be very difficult, really, but that's the go-to thing. That's the next thing to do.
Yeah, I think the fear of many is the justice situation in Nigeria. You innocent. You're innocent
Exactly.
in that situation. You've not been proven guilty. But once you go to the cell or you go to report yourself, you're going to be incarcerated. That's the fear of many.
Yeah, you want to blame them? You won't. Actually, if you look at this thing critically, you won't. Of course, I was it not yesterday or the day before. A colleague of mine sent me a tweet from a well-known person in police force.
Yeah.
Yes, the person, the person's tweet, the person's comment, unfortunately, it didn't go down well with me. But I
It
was
wasn't
not-
empathetic.
It
It scares a lot of
away.
people
Yeah.
away, because if you find if someone from that from that
Sex.
family, from that
Okay.
position, is saying that, and someone like me, who I'm not, quote and unquote, a legal person, and I find myself in that situation, and I've actually come across
Yeah,
that tweet,
Your first instinct is
Is to
to
run.
run.
Rita, I will run away. I will run away, because he's already killing my
Yeah,
trust in the system.
Yeah, I'm preempting fear.
Yes, that, see, if things like this is coming from this person,
Your own has
you
finished.
don't
though.
has finished completely. Even without you probably not want to proceed to go to a
Police station.
to go and report yourself, because you know that if you go, even fine, I know that is a very sensitive situation, very sensitive issue. You probably be
You
kept
know,
somewhere, probably
yes,
be at
and
least
your
pending
testimony
investigation.
will be taken with a pinch of salt.
You understand? So
It's
I
a
don't
proven-
see with that comment, really. Maybe I'm in between
Your
now.
first instinct won't be to go to the police station.
That wasn't empathetic on the side of the police
Yeah.
officer.
Really?
So let me circle back to Barrister now.
Okay.
We've talked about the general
Yeah.
approach to things like this.
Yeah.
Is there a standard procedure for everyday Nigerians in this sort of situation?
Yes, there's actually a go-to procedure. Once there is a security breach, take for instance, and you go to the police station, they would ask you, why didn't you come earlier? So even the police, they always expect that no matter what is going on, come to us, come to report to us. And there's something Mr. Tosin said that is actually very applicable in situations like this. Don't tamper with the evidence, don't tamper with the body. Just like he said, there was this instance of a girlfriend having a sleepover in the boyfriend's place, and according to the guy, she passed on, and the body wasn't in its place. He had already harvested organs, cut off this and that. In that kind of situation, it would be very difficult
Prove
to
innocence.
prove that you are innocent. And just like our anchor said, the law presumes you innocent until you are proven guilty. But when the body in question has already been battered, butchered, strangled, they see funny things on it, it's difficult for you to prove your innocence. So just leave the place as it is, go to the police station, then next go to the hospital, report a death, and then be ready to spend money, because you also have to get what is known as an autopsy. An autopsy is like a test that is run on a corpse to establish the primary cause of death. So when you have your police report, you have the autopsy, you are showing the whole world that, see, my hands are clean. I just was in an unfortunate situation. And then, just as Mr. Tosin said, to get a lawyer. Yes, the police sometimes they have a way of exploiting your ignorance. But when you go there with your lawyer will say, no, 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 he can't sleep here. How much is the bill? We're ready to bring him for questioning. We're ready to bring him to court anytime he is required. Now, in instances of murder, apart from the action, you have to also prove that there was the intention to kill. So having a sleepover in someone's house, it's just a fun thing, so to say. There is really no intention, to kill. So make sure all your actions, you going to the police station, you getting a medical report, you getting an autopsy, you getting a lawyer. All those are indications that it was just an accident. I had no intention of killing this person, and it just happened that this person passed on. I mean, if you have your grandparents, God forbid, and they pass on in your house, no much eyebrows will be
Or
raised.
family
So
members.
a family member, no much eyebrows. But because it's a sexual partner, it's a girl, so there seems to be more eyebrows. But when you take those steps, get your lawyer, go to the police station with your lawyer, make sure you've already reported to the hospital and gotten an autopsy. When you finally go to court, all your evidence will show that it's just an accident, it's just a coincidence. I have no hand in the death of this individual.
Thank you very much. So, quoting from a very well-known police officer, he tweeted over the weekend, and he said, "For cases of suspected murder, I'm quoting verbatim now, you remain in custody until investigation is concluded, either in police custody or prison custody." So it makes me wonder, where exactly, if someone who is not guilty in this context now has already been incarcerated, where is the place of innocent until proven guilty?
You are very correct. So that statement, I beg to disagree. With all due respect, sir, if you see this, it's actually an unconstitutional statement, because no matter the crime, no matter how heinous, the law presumes every suspect innocent until proven guilty. So it is left for him to have a lawyer that would insist on his bail. So that is one of the reasons why the Constitution allows for bails. It allows the suspect to have the liberty to prepare for his case, get all his evidence, properly brief his lawyer, feed well. I mean, it's those that are alive that can attend trial. So he has that liberty to apply for his bail, either police bail or court bail, and fulfill all the obligations of the bill, and very well go ahead to prepare for his case. So the fact that someone died in his house doesn't mean he doesn't have the liberty, to enjoy that right that he's presumed innocent. It's an unconstitutional statement.
Thank you very much for clarifying. And if you ever need pro bono legal services, know that Citizens Gavel is for you. We're available. You can reach us on all our social media pages at Citizens Gavel. You can also reach us on YouTube. Please subscribe to this channel. That will be the size of our package today. From us, We say thank you and bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.